Hello, everyone. How's everybody doing? Let me change the color. Yeah, this is better. Good green. How's everybody doing? I hope everyone's doing great. I hope that everyone's doing amazing, because I know I am. My name is Chad. I'm a motion designer, and I'm learning to draw every day just to prove to people that it's not that bad. I feel like every time I'm doing one of these intros, it's like I'm doing something while I'm doing the intro, where I'm supposed to be like, log in, we started. But yeah, all right, doing something else, another challenge. Today we're going to hop on actually and try to follow a course that is going to be about drawing portraits or painting portraits. So that's going to be that. This is Photoshop already. That's great. It's on Discord. I feel like the Discord is alive just a little bit at least, which is nice. But yeah, I don't know about like streaming on both like YouTube and Discord. Does it like take cost more bandwidth? I'm not sure about that. However, we're just gonna keep doing that because it's fun. Okay, now the course. I'm going to go back here, and it's in my downloads, and this is going to take a while, so bear with me. Let me delete some of the stuff that I don't need anymore. And oh, I think I remember it was conflicted. Choosing your influence. Is it not in here? This is the future. So this is colors for creatives, illustration for designers, grid layout, and style kits. So probably not here. Probably we didn't take it and put it here. This is editing stuff. This is master motion design of Ben Marriott. And this is the client code. Okay, so it's probably in my downloads. I even forgot what the course is called, so that's how old it is, or how far back I've downloaded it. Badoni. Physical motion. This is Severance. What the hell? Dude, what? I have the whole second season of Severance. Stable diffusion. Oh my god, there's a lot of bullshit in here. Wow, 14 gigs is insane. Good night. Anyway, clients, bada bing, bada boom, marvelous designer, Badoni. Where is it? Oh man. Okay, I'm gonna look for it. Proco. And we're gonna Google portrait. Right, not Google. Portraits. This is it. Line art techniques for aesthetic character portraits. That's nice. That's nice. That's an interesting title. Colosso. Am I going to find this, or is it gonna take like the whole stream? I feel like this is gonna take the whole stream. Watercolor. The whole stream. Procreate. This sucks. Dude, portraits are so sensitive. Like, if you're teaching a course on how to draw portraits, you either get it perfect, or you stylize it, or you just mess it up. If you mess it up, I feel like, to me at least, you'll just lose credibility. Minimalistic geometric portraits. That's nice. I like that. We can learn that. Dude, I feel like this is gonna take forever. It's bring your portraits to life or something. So I think it's easier if I just like type portrait here. Portraits. There it is. Level up your digital portraits. We have found it. Okay, so it is called level up your digital portraits. We found it. Digital painting skills. Alright, this is it. This is it. This is it. We found it. Alright, great. The good thing is I have a few videos, like beginning videos, so this is already nice. So yeah, chapter 1, let's go with names. Meet your instructor, introduction to the course, and this is the brushes and whatever, I think references and all that good stuff. Okay, okay, let us begin.
Hi there, my name is Aisha and I'm a full-time freelance artist. I've been drawing for pretty much my whole life, so growing up I always knew I would pursue my dreams of becoming an artist. I started out as a traditional painter, but as soon as I tried digital drawing, I quickly fell in love with it for its versatility and accessibility. I've been a full-time artist for almost 3 years now. I had the chance to work on music videos and album covers for musicians, book illustrations, and character design. Throughout my career, I've tried different art mediums, starting from oil painting to 3D sculpting to animation, but no matter the medium, I usually found myself drawn to my favorite subject, the portrait art. As an artist, I've always been fascinated with faces. I see beauty in how different people are, and I try to capture their emotions and character in my artwork. Back when I wasn't doing art full-time, I tried to draw people whenever and wherever I could. I drew passengers riding on the subway, I drew coworkers at my office desk and family members at home. Now I'm lucky enough to be doing what I love for a living, and I'm so excited to show you guys everything I've learned on my journey. I'm gonna take you through my workflow and show you tools and techniques I use to create my art. I'm also gonna show you the way to study different art styles, as well as the way to create your own unique style. In this class, I'll be able to give you constructive feedback whenever you need it, which is so important for a beginner artist. I'm looking forward to meeting all of you and to show you what we can do together. Thank you.
Our pleasure. Okay, I think we can watch another one.
Hi there and welcome. my name is Aisha and I'll be teaching you how to paint portraits. In this class, we're going to start with foundational drawing techniques, gradually moving on to more advanced topics, such as color, shape design, stylization, and more. This class will be beginner-friendly and easy to follow for those of you who are just starting out. We're going to start off by breaking down basic anatomy and proportions of the head, learning the structure of face features. Using basic shapes and forms will help us understand how to draw head from any angle. Then we'll learn fundamental drawing techniques, such as shape, value, edges, and how to use them to create volume. Once you have this foundation, we'll move on to color harmony. I will share with you my tips on how to create color palettes that work, how to paint different skin tones, and how to use warm to cool contrast in your paintings. We will learn the use of different lighting effects that can change up the mood of your painting. I will share my tips on simplification and stylization of the form, and the way I use shape design in my portraits. We will learn different approaches in digital painting that you can use to come up with your style. In addition to showing you my painting process, I'm going to share with you simple exercises that you can do daily to gain line confidence and to improve faster and more efficiently. I believe that having strong foundational skills is key in improving in art, and I would love to guide you through your learning process. Regardless of your artistic level, there will be something you can take from this course and apply to your art. By the end of this course, you will master practical techniques that will level up your portrait art. You'll be able to draw people not only from reference, but from your imagination, bringing your own original characters to life. Thank you again for joining me, and see you in class.
Okay. So before we move on, actually, I want to take a look at the right order. So this is welcome to class material. What is this? Oh, there it is.
In this class, we will talk about materials you'll need for this course. You're going to need a pen tablet, a drawing software, and a computer. Here, as you can see, is my setup, which is pretty basic. I use a Wacom Windows 5 tablet. It's an older version, and I believe they don't produce them anymore. The newer version of it is Wacom Windows Pro. I use an Asus laptop that a tablet connects to through a USB port. The software is Adobe Photoshop CC. This is not a screen tablet, so I look up at my monitor when I draw. It can be a bit tricky at first, but some practice and you'll easily get used to it. Personally, I prefer it more, because that way my hand isn't blocking my view and I have a very quick access to shortcuts. Also, there's plenty of space for references. When it comes to tablets, the choice depends obviously on your budget.
Wait, I'm doing this. I can't. This is tricky, bro.
Lifestyle and goals. If you're a beginner, I'd recommend you any of Wacom pen tablets. They have a wide range of affordable, good products. Basically, as long as it has pressure sensitivity, it will work out just fine. Most of the time I work from home, so I don't really care about portability. But if you do, an iPad Pro would be a great investment. A lot of great artists I know use an iPad in their professional work, and it's really amazing. In the end, you should choose what works best for you in terms of budget and your needs. You'll be able to follow up with this class with any drawing program, but the software I'll use is Photoshop. Photoshop is an industry standard and it has everything I need as an artist. In the next class, I will explain how to set up your workspace and will show you specific tools I use in Photoshop.
Okay, let's do that. So chapter 1:1.
Hi, I'm Aisha. Welcome to my
Oh wait, I probably should be showing this. Yeah, this.
Portrait painting class. In this chapter, I will show you basic Photoshop tools you need to start painting. Open up your Photoshop and click Create New. When I pick the size of my canvas, I usually go with 3000 on 2000 pixels.
3000 on 2000 pixels. Interesting. So say for example, okay, we're gonna start another file. All right. 3000 on 2000 pixels with 150 dpi.
Now, resolution is an amount of pixels per inch you have. It only matters when you want to print your drawing later.
Okay.
In that case, you should go with 300 resolution, and if not, 150 would be just enough.
Okay, so that's it. Bada bing, bada boom. Yeah, create. Okay, so we can probably just like do a brush strokes, a quick brush stroke. Brother, come on, brother. Okay. This is not locked. Perfect. And there it is. Now we save. It's gonna be level up your digital painting, digital portraits. There you go.
You only need a few tools to start drawing. That will be a brush tool, an eraser, an eyedropper tool, a lasso tool, layers and clipping masks.
Okay.
Always start with a new layer. Go into the Layer tab and click New Layer. Click on Brush tool, shortcut B, to start painting.
Okay.
You can press right-click to quickly access brush collection.
Sweet.
Press square brackets on your keyboard to quickly change up the size of a brush.
Okay.
Don't worry, I will get more into detail about brushes in the next class.
Okay.
To erase your drawing, select Eraser tool, shortcut E.
Okay.
Using these shortcuts, you can quickly switch between them. Take a look at a Color tab and select HCB sliders. Here, as you can see, it has these sliders, where H refers to hue, S for saturation, and B for brightness. Hue refers to a base shade of the color. Saturation is how pure the color is, and brightness is for how light or dark the color is. If you hold Alt on your keyboard, you can use the eyedropper tool. Click anywhere on the canvas to pick a color. You can use it to blend two colors together. For example, if you have pink and blue, pick blue and simply press lightly to go over the edges. This will give you the new color that you can pick and go over the edges again until you have a nice blend. Use the eyedropper tool. Click anywhere on the canvas to pick a color. You can use it to blend two colors together. For example, if you have pink and blue, pick blue and simply press lightly to go over the edges. This will give you the new color that you can pick and go over the edges again until you have a nice blend.
So that depends on the brush though. Let's try that. Honestly, changing the stuff on the Discord, it's kind of like annoying. So what is it? Devices, integrated camera, or the entire screen? We can share the entire screen, but that's probably not a good idea. So can I do multiple screens? Is that even possible? I'm just gonna keep it on this. It doesn't really have to be anything just like crazy. Anyways, let me get, well, I need to figure out the shortcuts like the day. You know what I mean? one of the most important things is increasing and decreasing the size of my brush. That's very important, and I still struggle with it. Like, I go here and do that. That's very annoying. But yeah, let's see. We've got this brush already, and let's choose this brush, for example. All right, and then here, actually, let me bring out the colors and put it here. That's better. Hue cube slider. Yeah, and we push the slider there, and then we grab this red, and then we do that, and then Alt, whoops, and then with Alt, right, that already is like, okay, and then we go here, actually, let me, whoops, do some of that blue, all right, and then with Alt, I can get this, and then this, I can get it here, and then this, I can get a little bit of this, and then here, and then here, and then here, and then here. I'm still, you know, this is still a struggle. Okay, this is not bad. That's a blend, not a perfect one, but a blend.
The next thing that I find super useful is a lasso tool. There are two types of lasso tools that we need, basic lasso and a polygon lasso. Press L to select the tool. Both of them you can use to quickly select an area and fill it in. You can also press Ctrl+T to move a selected area. Press Delete on your keyboard to delete the selected area. If you need to quickly change the color of the layer, simply press Ctrl+U and adjust the color using these sliders.
Nice. Actually, that's nice. What I do is, oh wow, I used to do it different. Interesting, interesting, interesting.
The last thing I want to show you is how to use a clipping mask. Create a new layer, press Ctrl+Alt+G to create a clipping mask. That way, when you draw on this layer, it won't go over the edges of the bottom layer. This comes in real handy in the drawing process. Press Ctrl+Alt+G again to release the clipping mask. So these are the main tools you need to start painting. I will cover more small tips you can use throughout the course. In the next class I will talk about different brush types and show you my own brush set.
Okay. Now, shortcuts. Okay, this is gonna take a while, so I'm gonna take my time with it. All right. Okay, so I don't think we're gonna be painting or drawing anything for today. So mostly we're just gonna be trying to figure out the setup, and then we can start drawing. So this is why is this on this brush? Anyways, bada bing bada boom. So, shortcuts. Now, she mentioned that we're going to need, obviously I'm gonna need the zoom in and zoom out, right? That's like, if I don't zoom in and out, that's not really, I'm not really gonna be able to do anything. Or it's not going to be like fun or easy, you know? So zooming in and out, probably a good idea. Okay, I want to be able to zoom in and out and move the canvas around. Okay, that's not bad, that's good. Okay, so I've got these two buttons right here, and this is the Ctrl+Z button. Okay, and then I have an Alt, a Shift. This is the Shift button. Right, this is an Alt. Do I want to use the buttons here, or do I want to use the keyboard? I feel like I want to use the keyboard. So using the keyboard, I've got access to this, but I'm a lefty, so this is going to be, I'm going to be like this, you know what I mean? Which I don't really have a problem with. It's just that Ctrl+Z is going to be a bit sideways because I'm used to doing this, right? Ctrl+Alt+Z is going to be a little bit difficult as well. Right. So I need to have my hand just like here, for example, and that way it's more fun. So I want to use the numbers in here. If I can use all the numbers, which I know I can't, because they're already allocated for other shortcuts. But if I can exchange them and get used to using these, that'd be great. You know, that'd be fantastic. So okay, one of the things that I really need to get are the shortcuts for the freaking, what is it called? The freaking changing the brush size. So for here, I'm going to go here, keyboard shortcuts. All right. And we can probably look for them, I think. Summarize, file. Can we look for them? Photoshop defaults, tools, menus, summarize, accept and do, bada bing, bada boom. What is this? What does this do? What does this mean? Create a new set based on the current set of shortcuts. Okay, we can do that. This is a set. Copy. Yeah, we can call it copy. There. And for this one, I can mess things up. Summarize. What does summarize mean? How do I look up shortcuts? Can I just press it? Okay. Why is Photoshop not showing? I need a way to look for shortcuts. That's all I need. Control F. Okay, I don't even know where to look. Okay, here we go. Found it. Decrease brush size, increase brush size. By the application? Dude, I don't care. Like, allow me it. Damn it. Then delete the other one, dog. Increase and decrease the hardness. It's just that I literally don't have this shortcut, you know? So 9 doesn't work, this doesn't work. If you continue, it will change these shortcuts already in use. Yeah, well, okay. And used by what? Tools, toggle, preserve, transparency? What the fuck is using that? Okay. And then here, use this. Sure, okay. Let's try it. Oh my god, this is, oh. Okay. Now I've got myself these two. Decrease, decrease, go small, go very small, go very small, go big, go big, go big, go big, go big, go big. Okay, and that's awesome, you know, that's really awesome. But it's like there, right? It's very far away from other shortcuts. So the default one, set in different set will result in loss of unsaved shortcuts. Save your shortcut before session. Yes, sure. And then this one, go back here, tools. We found the same. Okay, perfect. Oh, there it is. Awesome. Control U. There's the color. Boom. Okay. So how do we do this? Because I've sort of like gotten used to the shortcuts here. So I don't know. Maybe. Okay. What is this? This is for the brush. I'll have the brush, so maybe I don't really need it. This is an alt, and this, oh, this is an alt. This is what? For duplicating? I don't need duplicating. Okay, so I can make these two increase and decrease the size of my thing. Okay, we can try that. If we can do that, that'd be incredible. Okay, however, I still have, man, let's come here. I still have to, for example, change the colors. Well, I can change the colors from here. I don't think that's going to be a problem. So does it take those as inputs? Hopefully it does. An invalid shortcut. Fuck you. Single character shortcuts. Okay, so we're gonna turn it into a single character and you'll see. So these two, I don't know what they're called. Shortcuts? Okay. So, alright, let's see. So K1B, oh, personnalize, okay, perfect. So K1 is in here, all right, perfect. Personnalize, what is it? What did I change it to? Space, oh, right. And what did I change this to? Control, Alt, and that, first to make a copy. Now this is stupid. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to change this. We're going to clean this and change it to this. Okay, and save. Now, thank you, save. Coming back here. That's okay. Yeah, sure. Go here. Thank you. That is smaller. Awesome. Now this is locked. Perfect. Now for this other one, let's see. This one, the space is gonna move. It's gonna have to move here, and this one is going to become this one. Perfect. And this one is going to have to become the space. Okay, so we move the canvas, decrease the size, increase the size, and then go back. Now, isn't this just great? Do this, do this, do this. I still have to get used to this. Increase the size, decrease the size. This is to pick a beautiful color like this, for example. That's fantastic. I feel like this is all we need. This is all we need. Control S to save. If I want to change the colors, I'd like reach out to the X. If I want to save, I'll just like save. I don't need to have a shortcut for that. What else? What else do we need to do? I feel like that's it. Okay, for example, let me, oh, the eraser. Now, do I need a shift? I can have the eraser here. But if I'm gonna have an eraser, then I'll need another button to get the brush back. So I'm gonna have to just reach out and increase and decrease. We can increase and decrease the brush, the eraser. That's awesome. There it is. And then going over the brush, we do this. Okay. Let's pretend like we are going to draw something. Okay. So let me get this very small. Then we can do this. Right. This is going to be here. This is going to be here. This is going to be here. This is a very small mouth. Portrait day? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I'm sorry if I saw your comment late. I was watching. I was following a course about like drawing portraits. It's not drawing, but just drawing portraits, but also painting portraits. And I was getting my setup right. I wasn't able before. I wasn't able to change the size of my brush with the shortcuts, so I set up the shortcuts to be able to do that, you know. I think it's very, very convenient, and it speeds up my process. And I wanted to try that. And so far, so good. This is fun. I'm using the shortcuts of my tablet as well, which I've already gotten used to. Right. So this is very convenient for me. I don't know, this haircut looks really bad. So yeah, bro's gonna have to live with a bad haircut. That is a horrible haircut. Probably need to give him more hair. Damn. I mean, he doesn't have the best face either, so... Also, he does kind of look like a bot, so I don't know if I trust him, to be completely honest. Here's how we make him look alive. Look at this, check this out. Boom. There. Now he's friendly. Groomer style, yeah. I think that wasn't even what I was going for, but you know, it happened, so I just went with it. But yeah, this is fun. All right. Oof. Okay, maybe not a mustache. Maybe we can go something like this. I still don't know a lot about light yet, so I'm just going to mess around at this point. We can do a little bit of this. yeah. How'd you spend your day? It was nice actually. I've done a lot of chores, and I wrote some stuff on my board right there. It's like just organize my ideas. I like to organize my ideas before going into the next week. You know, I think that helps me just like stay sane. You know, and it gets me a little bit, you know, productive. So that's also good. But yeah, I've got my plans there, and what else? What else? I didn't do a whole lot. I didn't do a whole lot of fun things. It's just some stuff that I'm preparing for. That's it. Anyways, all right. I didn't expect myself to spend this much time on this stream, but here we are. Here we are. Oh, by the way, the lasso tool. I have the lasso tool here, so I can grab this and be like, okay, I wanna... No, not you, or not there. I wanna brush this off, right? And there it is. What else? What else do we need? Clipping masks. We can do this. And then Alt. With an Alt, we can do... What can we do? It's not... Bro, what? Huh? Okay, I mean, we can change the color. Whoop. There it is. That's awesome. That's about it. I think we're set. I think I'm comfortable with the layout of the buttons in here. And all we need to do is get into it tomorrow, inshallah. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate you guys. Manny, I really appreciate you for popping in. This wasn't such an eventful stream. Just trying to, you know, get myself set up very well to be able to just like paint faster, I guess. And yeah, I think this is it. This is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate every single one of you, and peace.